The Ryobi 21-inch 40-volt crosscut. Do you want to cut real low, and do you want to stripe real good? Let's find out how. Two modifications that I've made to my Ryobi 40-volt 21-inch crosscut that I've made that has allowed me to be able to cut down to about 1 inch and lay down some really good stripes. Modification number one, to put those sweet, sweet stripes down in your lawn so that you are the envy of the neighborhood, envy of your neighbors. Remember, they may not know it's a competition, but it certainly is a competition. Big League Lawns rollers. They make a kit for the Ryobi 21-inch. This is Checkmate kit. They say, the way they say to do it, you can't mow low, okay? And the way they say to put it on, you really can only go, you can't go any lower than number 3 on the height of cut adjuster. If you watch some videos, you know here at Electric Lawns, we like to modify Ryobi stuff. Love Ryobi gear. Doesn't always do exactly what I want it to. So I need to take their design and fit my needs. Maybe it'll fit your needs too. We'll see. Same thing with Big League Lawns. I took their design, made it fit my needs. Okay? So if you want to be able to stripe your lawn and be looking good, number one in the neighborhood, and you got this mower, you might want to try it. Disclaimer, it may void the warranty. I don't know. You got to drill some holes. Got to go from there. So take your Ryobi drill, okay, 1/2-inch drill. You need a 1/2-inch drill bit. Get a good one. This is one of the Milwaukee, I don't know, carbon tip, stuff like that. You need to buy an extension for the Big League Lawns roller. There will be a lot of links in this video because there's got a few things that I did to make the modifications to be able to stripe good and mow low, okay? So PPE, always recommend gloves, safety glasses, Carhartt style, that's how we do it. You don't want to drill and get a piece of metal shaving in your eye. That hurts. It's happened to me before. It sucks. You gotta go to the doctor. They gotta take this little thing and put a numbing agent and some dye in there. It's a whole process. You don't want to do it. Trust me. I've made the mistakes before for you, so don't do it, okay? So it doesn't take but a couple seconds to throw some safety glasses on and put it on. Here's where you want to drill your holes, okay? This is right here is where your handle comes over and locks into. That's level 1. That's level 1 right here. That's level 2 right here. So just below that, there's a nice flat piece of steel there that you can drill some holes. But get center. I would recommend starting with a 1/4 inch, then go up to 3/8, and then do a 1/2. Drill holes right there. And then you want 1/2 inch by, I believe, 2-inch universal Clevis pins. Got these from Amazon, got it in a kit. Comes with a hairpin, different levels right here. And you want some 7/16 grade 8 washers. I like grade 8 because they're really hard to bend, they're durable and everything like that. Got these at Ace Hardware. Y'all know I love Ace Hardware. Okay, so drill the holes there. So instead of this being down here, we go up here. And the reason being, because we want to let this drop down and still have not affecting here. I've done a couple different designs down here that didn't work. I'll show you something that I did. See, I cut this area out right here. I thought I could go right there. I thought I could go under there. Didn't work. I do this stuff, make the mistakes, make the modifications until they work and I like it. Then I'll bring it to you guys and see if you maybe want to do it. Okay? So if we have our height of cut selector down below the number 1 slot, see that right there? Below the number 1 slot, and you'll see after this part of how low that gets us. I apologize. I don't have wide angle lenses and all that kind of stuff, so bear with me. Hear me talking. Go and do this, okay? All right, so take your drill that, okay? I already showed you all the parts that you need right here. Big League Lawns Checkmate kit, okay? This thing's about, I don't know, 25, 30 pounds, okay? You're supposed to just have this L bracket and this piece coming out here. This piece right here, you need 2 of these. I'll put a link in the description of what you need to order extra, okay? Because you got to extend this out. I'll show you why here in a minute. You take this and put this on to the outside, okay? Take your your Clevis pins, excuse me. Come from the inside, push it all the way through. Right here, inside. Push all the way through. That sits nice and flush right there. That sits nice and flush right there. Take your 7/16 grade 8 washer, put it on the outside right there. Take your hairpin and put it in the closest slot. Okay, got that there? And what this does is this allows for a quick disconnect. Because I don't recommend using the rollers to do your perimeter. Okay, when you do your first, that's how you should mow. You should do 1 to 2 passes around the outside. I don't recommend having this on, especially going around trees and everything. It is difficult. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not. It does make it difficult to go around obstacles and stuff like that. So you just want this to be able to be on to stripe your main areas, okay? And what this also does, this makes this quick disconnect, but that's free floating, okay? Whereas the other one is down here, and a design I tried, it didn't make it free floating. It made it real difficult to use, okay? And the reason why you want to go up here and have this extension piece is if you're going to use a bagger. If you're not going to use a bagger and you're only going to mulch or side discharge, you don't need this piece. You can just go what comes with the kit, which is the L bracket and the first piece right here. You can come up there. But I'll show you why. If you're going to use the bagger, why you want this extension piece. All right, so I'm gonna grab my bag. I'm gonna put my bag on here. Okay, your bag goes in your slots right here and sits there, nice down, let go. Okay, right here's the reason why you wanted those extension pieces. You wanna have so little bit of room so that your bag doesn't get pushed up like this by it. When I didn't have this extension piece on here, this was too close, which then pushed my bag up like this. Didn't want that. You want your bag to be able to be down low. As you can see right there, it's sitting by itself. I'm just pushing down from the inside, but I'm not touching right here. Okay. The other design that I had, which came from here, the bottom shaft, as they asked, every time when you wanted to come back and do a new pass, and you would lift up the front end, meaning you take your mower, go like this, okay? This would always, when the bag was on, lift the bag like this, grass would come out, and then the bag would fall off. That's no good. That happened to me quite a few times before I was like, oh, I gotta change the design, okay? But now right here, this design, seems pretty good. We catch grass good. We stripe good. It's quick disconnect. puts good stripes down. And this does not interfere with your handle. Okay, right there, we've got room. Okay, hopefully you can see that. That's our first level right there. These sticking out do not interfere with your handle on your first level. They do interfere with your handle on your second level. Okay? If you wanted to, you could probably take your Sawzall, put it in a vise, cut this, and go that way. That would work as well. Then you could do that design, point it in, wouldn't have any issues. I don't see any issues with that. The next modification, you'll see, we put it all together, and we come out with putting stripes down, mowing low, and get a good cut. All right. First, you need your Ryobi Impact. This is not a Ryobi infomercial. Yes, I love the tools. Okay. So first, you need your Ryobi Impact, 15 millimeter on the end, to be able to take off this bolt right here, to take off your crosscut blades. I'm in my garage. I don't have any batteries in this. I'm not in any danger of this thing going, taking my hand off. Take this off. Take your crosscut blades off. Okay. Take this. I don't know exactly what this is, but take that off as well. Then you've got the spindle here for the main drive motor. Okay. And you can get some grade 8 washers at Home Depot, or excuse me, not Home Depot. I went to Ace Hardware. You should know I love Ace Hardware by now, okay? So I went up to my local Ace Hardware and I got some grade 8 thick washers. Okay, these are, I want to say, probably an 1/8 inch, all right? This is a 1/2 inch. I bought a 9/16 just in case. That's a little too big. All right, so I've got a 1/2 inch washer, a 7/16 does not work on it because I had one of those before and I tried it, didn't work. So you take a grade 8 thick 1/2 inch washer. That'll go over it just like that right there. That's going to give you another 1/8 inch down. Okay. Put this back on. It's nice and good. Then we'll put our crosscut blades on this back down. Nice and good right there. Everything's solid. Everything should be all in balance, everything like that. Now, we're going to put a measurement on this and see how low it's gotten us. I believe it takes us down to either 1 inch or 7/8, one or the other. One other change that I've made is on your height of cut guide right here, which is really easy to use, okay? They show hold this, go like this right there, okay? Per the manual and everything that I measured before, number 1 takes you down to 1.5 inches, okay? Well, this thing will let you drop down beyond the number 1 and still be solid. So if you take it down, I'm pretty sure Ryobi doesn't recommend this, and they may say, hey, it'll avoid warranty or whatever. I don't know. I haven't contacted them or whatnot. I just know I like to mow really low, and I don't have a battery powered, because this is electric lawns. I don't have a battery powered reel mower yet. I do have a couple push mowers, which you guys can probably see in the background right there, okay? I don't even have that one out of the box yet. That's an 18 inch. I have a 16 inch over there, but this is a 21 inch, self-propelled. I know, reel mowers, you're gonna get the scissor cut, nice, good. But this one, I think if you keep your blades really nice and sharp, I got my Ryobi grinder, I got my floppy disc, that I'll make sure blades are probably about every maybe 5 to 8 cuts. I'll make sure they're sharp and balanced. I have replacement blades so that I can do my best to make sure that I'm getting the best cut I can from a rotary mower really low. Okay. You may ask, why do I want to do that? I like the look of it. I really do. Once I started real mowing last year, I really like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I like my kids, my dogs, everything. My wife, when she can go out there and her feet, we like it between our, how it's between the toes and everything like that. So I really like it. And I love to look at a well manicured golf course fairway or green. I mean, who doesn't like to drive past a golf course? If you like lawn care, who doesn't like to drive past a golf course, see those nice stripes, look at that and how well it's maintained? Well, I'm want my lawn to be the same, okay? But it takes a lot of work, and a battery powered reel mower right now is about, with some attachment, you're looking at minimum $4,000, which is pretty crazy. There is one that I got my eye on, the Hudson Star, which is a manual reel mower, a manual greens mower actually. That's about $2,000. That's half. That's $2,000, but still it's $2,000. I've got a lot of invested here in my Ryobi equipment. Yes, right now I don't want to go out and spend another $2,000 to $4,000 or $5,000 to do that. So I'm gonna see how I can modify, just like I always like to do, modify my original equipment and go from there. Because as Jordan from Lawn Tips says, hold on, let me see if I get it. The equipment you have is 100% better than anything you don't have. So this is what I have. Let's just try to make it even better than what I already have. Okay, so I go down there. That gives me about, 1.25 inches. I'm measuring where the bottom of the deck is in relation to my blade, because we brought this down, okay? And we're like it right there. It's about a 1/16. Hopefully you can see this. Currently right now, below the one notch below the number one setting, sitting right here, I'm sitting at about 7/8 of an inch. And we add a 1/16, or if it is 29, 30 seconds, we add a 1/16. We're at 31, 30 seconds, which means we're under an inch. And I was cutting my front yard last year with a reel mower at my main front yard with a reel mower at 3/4 of an inch. This puts me really close to that. I just cut the lawn yesterday, so let's go out and check the quality of cut. Here is the cut I just cut yesterday. Okay. What do you guys see there? See about 1 inch, a little older, little over. It's nice and green. I've put a pre-emergent with mesotrione. You guys saw that video. My lawn's looking good. I don't have the yellow spots that people were talking about in there. Lawn's looking good. Now there is a little tearing there. You guys can see it, a little fraying. Okay, it's not bad. Obviously, it's not as good a quality as a reel mower. That's the best that you could absolutely do. But that's a decent cut, We'll have to see as it goes along and I get heat stress, summer, stuff like that. That does this top start yellowing and I get like a yellow haze going on over the lawn. But for right now, what do you guys think? I think I'm gonna go with it. So I like to reel mow. I do have an area up front, which is like my little test plot above my mailbox, that I real mow that, and I take that down to 5/8 of an inch. I can't get my, the Ryobi 21-inch, 40-volt crosscut, can't get it down to 5/8 of an inch. If I could, I'd certainly try. But with the modifications that I've done, I've taken from 1.5 inch, what the manufacturer says you can do, that I've taken it down to about 7/8. That's pretty doggone good. All right, I will put links down in the description of the different parts that I've used, so that if you want to do this, that you can do it as well. Now, I'm not affiliated with Ryobi. It is Ryobi, not Ryobi. I don't get paid for this. So if you ruin your mower, that's on you. Don't go contacting me. Don't go contacting Ryobi. You got to be willing to take the risk of this on, that it may void warranty or whatnot. But that's why I do it. See if it can be done. See if you guys want to do it. Go from there. And maybe, who knows, we will have a Ryobi under an inch nation going on, where across the nation we band together as Ryobi lovers, but we also like the real low stuff, where we just come together and we're able to accomplish under an inch. You think I'm crazy, Irish? Irish. That's Irish. Say hi, Irish. That's my doggy. That's one of my doggy dogs. Irish. Say hi. Say hi to the camera. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. Say hi to the camera. Over here. Good boy. He's a good boy. Alrighty. I think we'll call that good. If you want to do this, you got to be willing to put the work in. Go from there. One last thing. If you do go down this low, if you've never gone low, be prepared. You need to mow. All right? You need to mow probably every 2 to 3 days. You got to commit to it, and you got to go to it. Because if you go low, for one, you need to train you can't just go from 3 to 4 inches down to under an inch. You got to slowly do it. Okay? Do it in increments per week. 1 week, you take it from, if you're at 3 inches, you take it from 3 down to 2.5. You got to keep going down. Okay? But if you're going to do this, you got to be prepared to keep up on it. Because if you don't, your lawn's going to look like crap. It's going to grow out. Go from there. So be prepared to mow. So if you like to mow, do it. If you don't like to mow, don't do it. All right? On behalf of the Electric Lawn family, I'm Mike. Out.